Alright, next up is E3. Stranger Things. Dear City 3. The Dom Roberts cultural divide, the great aqua pit, and self-driving cars. Where else would you find a group of people so thoroughly engrossed in their own circle? Yeah, and we have a nice way here. Okay. 3 enemies, right. Okay, a little sip first, before we start. Wait. You're going... Wait. Isn't Leona coming, like, in some months? Isn't this still far away off? It shouldn't come so early, right? Next one is Texas and then something else, or? So, if you want to blow up the slide and rebuild the railway, me and my English, we will have to convince the business representative, Croc Diamond Face, the industry representative, the culture Silverman, as well as the asset catch guy. Yes, they hold the most prominent positions and most drones will cast their votes depending on their movements. And why can't you do this yourself? ... I see, you must not be very popular around here. Would it kill you to sugar... No, we don't sugarcoat here, bitch. Face reality, you little twerp. Seems like a major pain in the tail, but whatever, I would treat it like a good deed for Aquala. So where can I find them? Dude, I sadly want this to be over. I sadly don't want this guy anymore. He ruins the whole event for me. Phew, it's finally over. That Gabriel is pretty scared. Yes, she ought to be. You deserve it, bitch. Seems like you're on the right path, though, finally. Are you happy now, Edge? To be honest, I'm not sure. I'm ready to part with the great aqua pit. Ha, whose fault is that? The damn thing's sitting in the middle of the railway. Otherwise, I really wouldn't have been able to find a single person willing to knock that thing down. Yeah, but I did just have an idea. It's been more than half a year since the dome broke and the waterfall started coming down. Everyone's been having a great time, but I'm sure they're starting to get tired of it. Why don't we take this opportunity to build something brand new? I think we were talking to Kench about a super water cannon or something, and it's on everyone's lips now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm also a little intrigued. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Come on. Can we get some actual story? Oh. Avdotia. That Archesauria woman. Brutish, uncouth, impetuous, and presumptuous. Can you believe it, Croc? I was having a bit of writer's block, so I went up to the caves to harvest some white tea and relax. And someone scooped you up and jumped off the top of the waterfall. Utterly unthinkable. Regrettably, I'm afraid that no ordinary Zeruertzian would be able to resist the seduction of that story. If it were put to paper, it would become an overnight sensation. You can trust me, Avdotia. Hold on tight. It hits all those passionate notes. Forget it. It certainly beats the umpteenth story about the snow. Speaking of which, a couple of days ago, a few kids came by to talk to me about those short stories. I thought I was finally getting some readers. What did they have to say? Really funny, I want to see what happens next. I knew it. But yeah, they didn't mean any harm, it's just that we Durans have no way of relating to your experiences. How long did it take for me to finally understand a sliver of your background? Let's not even talk about your ordinary Durans. None of us have seen real snow, let alone the kind that you describe. How do you pronounce the words again? Churrasco ephemeral? Dude, please. It would be better if those words only existed in literature. Regardless, I'm happy with my life now. I don't try to control anyone. Nobody tries to control me. There are no terror plots brewing behind the scenes. No risk of getting framed or getting dragged into an assassination. I write a few ads and design a few signs for our shopping district, and that's enough to keep me fed. What more could I ask for? I spent my days bathing beneath the sun of my recliner. Sure, it might be an artificial light source, but that's enough for me. I was hoping these tranquil days would continue forever until... This is the office of the business representative, crooked diamond face. Hello, I want to blow up the big slide. You just directly knock on the door. Hello, I'm the house wrecker. I'm here to kill the house. Anyone there? Oh shit, that's Gable. ... Yeah. Yo, I've got you. It's fancy seeing you here. Doesn't look too good. Sorry, Crook. I'm afraid I have to excuse myself. I need to head back and perform some maintenance on my crossbow. Did I do something to make you mad? Ahem, are you the guest who just arrived in Zeruertza? He heard Catch talking about you earlier. I must say, his assessment of the situation was on the nose. Merry bunch, modern endurance. Nice. I don't know if this is a compliment or I think it's an insult. For most people, maybe. Or for some, better said. And she's still running. Evasive maneuvers, evasive maneuvers. What do we design? Could be more different from Lancet 2. Please stay back. Doesn't seem as smart as her, but it does share some of the same basic reactions. Wonder how this thing works. Danger level high, step back, stranger. Take it easy, little fella. My name is Sumama. I'm not going to hurt you. Defining identity, Sumama. What's your name? Attributes model R3 E3 assistant robot number 0421 9 Oh my god. For the glory of serving the Duran people. Hi there, 0429. Is there something wrong with your shock absorber system? You're wobbling all over the place. Self-inspection report, end of service life approaching, original components aging. I can help. Look, I have a whole set of maintenance tools. Or determining probability of success low. A free E3 will be scrapped after service life ends. But I've seen, fella, there's nothing major wrong with you. Probably nothing if your screws got fixed, so don't give up yourself. Give up on yourself just yet. Your activities are what I'd like to help you. How about it? We can be friends. Friends. Unable to comprehend friend. You can help me conduct an overhaul. Sure can. You'll have to open up your shell first. No, requesting mission cancellation. Requesting mission cancellation. Danger, danger. Aww. And he flees. Ah, the music. I love it. Don't run away. It will be fine. It will be fine, they said. Yeah. Duran passerby. Did I just see a surface dweller, Phoebe, chasing after an assistant robot? Well, that's odd. Did I drink too much yesterday? I don't know, but you look very interesting. Why does everyone doesn't wear any jeans or trousers or anything? They all walk around open legs. Holy shit. Speaking of which, Evdotia writes about this kind of stuff, doesn't she? About chasing, killing and whatnot, even if I can't understand half of it. Well, I guess I'm starting to get why she keeps saying it's not meant to be a comedy. Okay. That's so weird. Care for some tea, Miss Enum. So, Durans actually do have non-alcoholic drinks. Everyone needs a change of pace every now and then. Plus, I am still at work. After all, I prefer to drink on my own time. You suggested we talked one-on-one. I have no doubts about Gabriel's skills in a fight, but I don't think her fists would be very helpful here. After all, we are not so different. You, the business representative of Zeruertza, and I see that you're the type to talk trade. Fine by me. I'm on board. Zeruertza is just a small Duran settlement. A few years ago, when we were still connected to the other cities, I did have some semblance of a job as a business representative. But ever since the last earthquake, our sole railroad has been cut off. Zeruertza is fortunate enough to be self-sufficient. The citizens aren't the neediest, and there's been little urgency to restore our ties with the outside. Nowadays, my job is little more than catering to the whims of Zeruertza's populace and pushing out a few entertainment activities. Throw my ride around with the hardcast near the Great Aqua Pit and advertise some self-driving cart parts. It's a leisurely life. I don't know much about Duran philosophy, but does not being the neediest normally mean getting pissed drunk and going surfing? Pretty much. This is so dumb. But if you ask anyone up on the surface, pretty much by our standards, that's not very needy. So it doesn't matter what terms Stitch laid out for you. If you want me to go along with your plan to blow up the water slide, you will have to come up with something that will impress me. The business gets done on both sides, find a deal amendable. What can you offer Zeruertza's economy? Equivalent artifacts aren't enough. I heard some sharp self-driving cars dealers already used your grand entrance to generate some excitement for their wares. But that's not enough either. I understand the way we do things on the surface better than I expected. Though I haven't been up the surface myself, the library we have here in the city isn't just for show. I'm familiar with your customs. The equivalent stands around a metal crab for sleep rest, and the last one standing becomes the great chief, isn't that right? How did you hear that? I heard in Stranger Things, it's the most popular periodical in Zeruertza. Back in the day, a great adventurer brought a whole big set down for the surface. It's basically our encyclopedia of the surface world. It's just a lousy tabloid. Surely you're mistaken, you have no idea how diligently I studied Sargonian to be able to read those books. Although your accent sounds almost native. But there goes my motivation out of a sudden. I feel like I could probably just bribe you for the last few issues of Stranger Things. Most reasons are secrets to those books. If you really could procure those, then maybe I could consider it. I can hook you up with some good stuff. It's so dumb. What is this? A videotape. Want to take a look? Oh my god. Okay, he already lost. He has already lost. Found you. Oh, Fdotya, what a coincidence. Are you here to enjoy the scenery again? Be frank with me, why did you people come here? Miss Edom said she would handle discussions with Miss Crux. So the rest of us came here to find Sumama. That's not what I mean. Why do the surface people come down into our city? What's your real purpose? I've been guarding the super convenient liftomatic #1 for a long time. Where's the main battalion backing you? Have Sagat's lords Mia finally taken an interest in the wealth underground? The city doesn't have the lure you want. Leave unless you want to poison this peaceful little city with bloodshed. What the fuck is wrong with her? So this is misunderstandings. Stitch was trying to find someone to help him repair the railway, and tricked us into coming here. I mean, you're his slave labor, and you're okay with that. Hey, that guy was acting like the sky was falling at the time, and Tomimi added her own creative touch. I was worried half to death. Someone was up all night prepping for a tough fight, and we rushed over as fast as we could. Sorry, I just wanted Gabriel to take some time off. Well, it worked out, I guess. I would take this opportunity for a little vacation. So people really don't have any ill intent. We weren't ordered by some noble to ransack the town. Believe me or not, your call. You have a point. Even Sargon wouldn't ask someone as rude as you to serve them. Rude. I just don't like wasting my breath. My plan's simple and straightforward. Help out a little run Stitch, pick up some useful tech first, see a cow, and then go home. That's all. There's still a bunch of patients back at Rhodes Island waiting for me to check on them. You tell me you're a doctor. What do I not look the part? I'm lessons and everything. If Mr. Mimi said that she was a doctor, I would be half inclined to believe her. For a few seconds. Oh, I can be a doctor too. Gabriel taught me anesthesia. Haha! Find the right spot and then give it a good whack. That's what Island calls it, a Gabriel kinetic anesthesia. What the fuck? What is that? What the fuck are we reading here? Oh, you can't be serious. Crying out loud, it's a non-conventional modality. Even I rarely use it outside of extremely special circumstances. For example, when you've just run out of anesthesia and you lost your supply bag because you were beating the bad guys with it. Stuff like that. I think I will keep an eye on you people after. Don't get any funny ideas. Zeruertza is my heaven of peace and I won't let you destroy it. Go nuts. Make sure you leave Zeruertza after doing what you said you're here to do. Well, until then, why don't we check out the shops? Miss Edwarda, you're from these parts, so would you mind showing us around Zeruertza? Word of warning, if your plan is to case the city and remember, you would give up on that. No, that's not it. What I mean is, I absolutely love your outfit. Are there any darn fashion outlets worth visiting? I want to go take a look. Huh. Alright, if that's what you want. There are a few places worth going to. Are you interested in seeing some darn jewelry? I am. Yeah, let's go. Ladies' time, I guess. Stitch. What are you doing here, Catch? You used to always lock yourself in your room. What's the occasion? Look, if I want to catch some rays every now and then, surely you didn't come all the way here just to say that. You're trying to blow up my slide, and you're not even going to let me talk to you. So you know. Sedge told me. A decrepit old. Are you here to get a confession out of me? Sure, I'm not opposed to it. This summer has gone on far too long. And as architects, our best work is always the next project, right? I hate that part of you more than anything else. Which? You don't have a single serious bone in your body. I take it as the highest compliment. Oh my god. I will agree to whatever you want with the slide on the condition that we talk about the dome. What's there to talk about? Let's go take a walk. You should experience the Great Aqua Pit for yourself before deciding whether to blow it up or not. To blow it up? No. Oh my goodness. Get your fucking copper growlers out of the way. Do you have more? Where can I get the next one? Ah, yeah, okay, he sucked. Ha, that's the good stuff. Inam want me to pour you some more. I still haven't finished mine. Come on, hurry it up. It's a shame Team Red Wine and Coffee didn't win the championship. Ah, they were just one step away from that ship. You seem to be enjoying yourself. I must admit, your surface dwellers lead slightly more interesting lives than I imagined. What is this a recording of? The Dustless Warrior Championship. It's an old video I got from a friend who runs a caravan. Aw, so they filmed Jen and Ling. Not Ling. I can't remember the daughter of the Red King. A teacher? No, that was still Shelter. Okay, yeah, I just keep on blabbering bullshit. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I heard something happened there not too long ago, and I don't know if the event has been held these last few years. I want to see more. I want to see those little losers make a comeback next year. Truck, even the most boring form of recreation can become quite stimulating if you spice things up with a bit of competition. You cheer for the team you support by chugging ale with your friends. I don't think any Duran would be able to turn down this lifestyle. Plus, alcohol and fast food sales generally double during a competition. How about it? I think it would fit the Durans like a glove. Alcohol sells well enough in the city, and I doubt there's any need to hold a competition to simulate those sales. And that said, from the perspective of fun and entertainment, there's a certain appeal. Let me say this to you straight, business representative. I want to build a superwater racetrack. What the fuck? Everyone has their own plans here. This is so weird. But hey, at least we finally get to the story part. Hello. Okay, let's try it like this maybe. Flametail here. I'm gonna throw in Spectre here. Then here. There. Okay. Okay, now when he is going down, it means I'm gonna do this here. Just leave them there alone. Here, when they stand there, gonna use wait, Medic. Canelian. Come on, DP, DP, DP. All right.
Orders received.
Like that. Flametail gives the last boost. Alright. Now, Canterbull. Okay, yep, like this. Or not. This is unexpected. Yeah. Nah, class, that would be too easy. If I use a real healer, that would be way too easy. I feel new, complete. A strange machine, 0429. Haha, you can stop circling me now, little fella. Just as happy as you to see you in good health. Don't read what I just said. Sumama skilled at overhauls. Sumama requesting favor, small favor. 0428, partner already retired, no longer responding to communication, requesting assistance. Shipped along with this machine, built in the same factory, no longer responding. No longer responding? Don't worry, take me to see it. Somehow this way. Ah, she goes, becomes the savior of all the systems robots. She's getting her new cult. She's becoming the big mom of all the machines now. She's gonna take over the goddamn dome. These components and this design might be a bit more complicated than routine maintenance. How does this thing work, and what's this component for? It's nothing like Lancet, and I don't think Closure has ever said anything about these. I'm connected here now, I should be more careful. This is your friend after all, right? Friends, Mama has described this relationship several times, but I do not understand it. Repair cannot be performed. I've only had some information to work from. Information, the library preserves information. Can you take me there? Assisting in navigation is my glorious mission. Mama, this way, please. Oh boy. Off they go. That's something you don't see every day. I've never heard of anything like that in the books. So festivals are worth looking into. Is she a reporter? Is she doing headlines or like newspaper in here? In the dome? And that guy still is fucking doing it. Yes, let's have a little race as you can fly out face first from the super spinny slide, the fastest. How about it? Huh, you're about to see why they call me Rhodes Island's legendary acrobat. Dude, get your shit together. You are so embarrassing. Oh god, this hurts. Fawn says nothing on me when it comes to this game. I'll be honest here, I don't have the slightest bit of interest in hanging out with you. I'd rather be eaten by one of these gloompincers in that damn Aqualan jungle. Don't be like that, Stitch. I just want to hear your opinion. Regardless of what the people of Zeruertza think, I know who's truly worth the metal in this town, and that includes both you and your teacher. You've earned it. I've never seen anything like Zeruertza's breathtaking dome in any piece of Duran architectural literature, if you could. If that's what you want to talk to me about, I suggest we stop here before wasting any more of each other's time. I know you're not so into my great Aqua Pit's design. Same goes for the slide and the fountain. None of them are exactly masterpieces. Instead, do you know what I really want to design? The same as you. Dome right over our heads. We were competing over it for the longest time. You've got some nerve saying that to my face. Are you trying to pick a fight? You and I make good rivals. Good rivals. You sure think highly of me. Should we hug it out, put our arms around each other and weep? Serious, Stitch. I just want to know, why did you give up on the dome renovation project a few years ago? Stop submitting your designs to the referendums. Just quit. You couldn't have given up trying to win people over to your aesthetic. You'll be fine with Master finished unannounced. Farewell. He's still your... Stop talking down to me, Catch. Sassy. Just got bored, tired of it all, simple as that. I got fed up with trying to pin all my ambitions on this broken dome and trying to get the people here to vote for me. Got fed up with peddling solutions against architects with dreams like you. It's all completely pointless. Just up the piece of Jenga over our heads. I don't care if it leaks or explodes, or even if you vote to tear down one day. I don't give a damn anymore, so do whatever the hell you want with it. Don't miss your teachers. I said it again. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, they just censored it probably. Alright. So I wanted to ask you to work with me. The two of us could have come up with a brand new plan for the dome, which I'm sure the vast majority of people here would have agreed to. But since you don't care about the dome anymore, I won't push you. I respect your decision. Could you give me a moment of your time and offer me some feedback about my ideas for renovating the dome? I would like your advice as well. Okay, actually, let's just hear it first. Really appreciate it. So I think the whole thing should be more colorful. Not for today. Remember to bring Ethan skill 1 to annihilation. I mean, I probably would have... Would I? Oh no, what is this? I mean, okay, yeah, well, Ethan, huh? It's a good question. What would I have used? Maybe Ling. I probably would have used Ling with her skill. But yeah. Intricate geometric patterns can greatly add to the beauty of the dome, just like stained glass. The juxtaposition of yellow, green, and red, blue, we will let the citizens of Zeruertza know a new kind of beauty when they cast their eyes up. By the way, Klaus, thank you for watching. Sad that you need to leave so early, but yeah, I hope you have a nice night, sleep well, and see you the next days on the next parts of this event and the next stream. Day or night, the new dome will become the singular focal point of everyone's attention. It will be the safe harbor everyone comes back to in their search for peace of mind. A great dazzling gemstone. What? What do you think? From my perspective, it's a brilliant, innovative design. I'm really proud of it, but I'm ready to take your feedback seriously. Catch. Had a change of heart already. Then we will be partners. You're not laying a single finger on the dome. I'm going to do everything in my power to stop you. Didn't you just say you didn't give a damn anymore? Like, could do whatever I want. I thought you just wanted to resurrect that shambling corpse or put it to rest permanently. That I don't care about. I will not allow you to desecrate it in this manner. This is entirely a product of my respect for the dome. No, no way in hell. I swear I'm going to beat that idea out of your head. Ah yeah. And there he is. Now he's suddenly back with a snap of the fingers. Maintenance materials, library location, assorted archives, area 59, available bookshelf. Is this the place? Affirmative. Let me see, is this Duran text? I can't read it at all. Reading, book title, Duran. To the surface and back again, and fine Duran liquor, 127, commonly seen brewing methods. Continuing research, new hits, believe it or not. Super crazy Duran master plans, research on cybernetics information, theory based on the influence of social behavior. Fella, are you sure they have what we are looking for here? Probably 42.377%. Students rarely organize things. Can read some of the words over here. The issue of Stranger Things on these three bookshelves are more than 10 years old. This row is for Victorian books. We even have Casimir's red wine. We seem to learn different languages, cultures, and news from the surface. See, no wonder why there's hardly any communication barrier between us. This is a Duran published magazine, breaking news. Tech of the self-driving car to order one magazine and get a prototype for free. That's what all those gadgets sitting around outside are. Krug seriously pushed her car modification business, and so does add-on booster packs throughout Zeruertza. She said everyone likes a bit of randomness, but I don't really get it. Why is this in Sargonian? In order to carry on the fine tradition of Stranger Things, we decided that our own magazine should also be in Sargonian. It's how Durans think. Are you looking for this book? Build your own assistant robot in 3 seconds. That sounds like it could come in handy. Thank you. The culture 429 says hello. You two know each other. Hello, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Kocha Silvermint, the industry representative of Zeruertza. Oh, and so also administrator of the assistant robots. Ah, the administrator. That's right, the assistant robots in Zeruertza are built, supervised, and governed by me. Well, E3 assistant robot 429, what are you doing here? To submitted a request to Samama, overhaul 428. It's already been retired, no return to your post. Launch executing directive. Samama, your communication with the assistant robot is pretty unusual, and its responses have been abnormal. What's unusual about our communication? I can't say for sure, maybe that's unusual. What's unusual is the communication itself. You don't talk to the little fellows. And they were made just to work. That's no good. I talk to my Lancet all the time. She's like a big sister to me, letting me lean up against her cold metal shell, patting me on the shoulder with her robotic arm, singing to me with a beautiful synth. Oh my goodness. Oh, there she goes. Huh. Stranger Things never mentioned anything like that. Oh my god, yeah, this is so problematic. In so many ways. This is so wrong on so many layers. And that was worth the trip. I wasn't able to find the right outfit, but these little trinkets are awesome. Also, I've never seen before these strange metal wind chimes, as well as these cute little pendants. Most importantly, Gabriel helped me pick this out. Oh no. One thing that could be better is Gabriel bought me a matching set with me. Oh yeah, sure. She alright. Oh yeah, it's fine. The kid's been like that ever since she was little. this is such a fucked up event. Oh my god. I've read that this obsessive hoarding behavior is called Zelek's disease. In some places, it might be stress-induced or something. I don't know, I'm really happy. These memories are very precious to me. Okay, if you say so. So I've thought here. You have knows his name. Is that where you came from originally? My name is Avdotia Rasorpen, and a standard Duran name, but Avdotia is still Orzin. What are you getting at? Calm down, I'm just making small talk. No, that place is not my home. I just happened to come from there. I really don't understand is why you're so paranoid about the surface. When I was little, I loved spending time with the grammar tutor my parents hired for me, though she could be a bit dry. She sometimes said really interesting things. This has a lot of literature describing one's hometown, and my tutor was always entranced by those works. We would analyze their motives, their composition styles. Back then I thought everyone would grow nostalgic for their hometown, and people who traveled far away would eventually find their way back to slumber eternally. But I later found out that's not true at all. If all the memories you have of your hometown are painful ones, and you find a place most suitable to be your home, then why should you yearn for a place you once were? It's no different from another stop at a long journey. So, Avdotia, what made you decide to leave Ursus? I don't want to talk about it. Things that would make you vomit. My status, my family, my friends all vanished overnight. I fled with my tail between my legs. Quite literally. From Ursus to Sagan to an underground Duran city, your journey couldn't have been easy. How could there be a journey with no destination? I just happened to get lucky. I finally found this place, a small city called Zeruertza. The Duran city accepted me and I will repay the debt with even greater kindness. This is a place I've decided I belong. That's why I won't let anything harm them. I don't care if it's out of malice or out of good intentions, Canary. This is my warning to you. Alright. I was going to ask you to have a drink, just as a show of goodwill, but maybe not. Wait, it isn't off the table. Oh wow. Oh my god. It's so weird. Yeah, the way you drink definitely screams Ursus. Shut up, they're straight the same way. To be honest, I'm not much of a psychologist. There are a lot of things I don't understand about the human heart, and I don't really care to understand it. It's already hard enough patching up the body. What I can say is you can never really become a Duran, no matter how much you act like one. I don't think we know each other well enough to start picking out each other's problems. I overheard you talking with some of those Duran shopkeepers. The gist I got was that the stories you wrote about snowfields didn't seem to strike the right note with them. That's right, they have neither snow nor fields underground. Just to be clear, I don't write like that because I miss being there. It's nothing more than a plot of land for a story to take place on. Yet there's a story to be told there. That by itself isn't Duran. Some scars can't be covered up after all. But that won't stop you from trying. If you just be yourself, the Durans will still accept you. What if I want the new self? Fine. Here and the Durants are always happy to accept anyone they meet. This time it was people and me. What about next time? Since you are a doctor, you must have seen the evil lurking in men's hearts. You have surely seen the depravity to which people will stoop in order to hurt one another. Act like this is a racial issue. Everything on the surface has shaped us into this. All too quick to resort to violence, lusting after power and money, blinded by ambition. I used to be soaked in it. Now I want a new self. Evil is contagious and can be learned. The people underground have never experienced it and have no resistance to evil. You're right, I can't become a Duran, but for the sake of people of Zeruertza, I am willing to do everything in my power to protect it. I will protect this idyllic, unspoiled innocence. Did I say before that the Durans can handle their own problems? Stop using my own words against me. This is so lost. But yeah, she is definitely one of the trouble kind of definitely speaking for herself and being paradox to her own words. Not so good. But yeah, that was IC3. Yeah.